So I'm going to try to get the sheep here. I think it's a bit more fun to play as sheep. Could try out swap mode, actually. We'll skip it for this match. But swap mode can be fun as well. It does what you'd expect. You just swap between being sheep or not. Okay, yeah, so just for those who aren't familiar with Sheep Tag Nomads, you have a sheep, you select what sheep you want. My personal favorite is Invis because it tends to be... well, you can do some fun little micro cheese with it, is what I would say. Yeah. And then aside from that, it's just Sheep Tag gameplay. So try to survive for about 20 minutes. I think it's 18 to be precise. And don't die. You can revive your allies, but you have to go to the center for that, which can frequently be camped. So, unlike Warcraft 3, Starcraft 2 undead buildings don't have to wait for completion, so you can build farms really fast in this game. For fun, I'll pull up the leaderboard here. So I am a bronze, because I guess I've played the most games of this. I haven't... actually, it's possible I won one on this save file. But yeah, the most recent game we ended up losing. Okay, one ally down. Usually at the start of the game, you can go for a revive pretty safely. Let me double check, make sure the minimap's blocked. It is. Okay. I might be killing myself by publicizing that I'm going for revives, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, that's all I can do. That's it. Going invis, bought us a second. Can't hope for any more than that. And for now, we'll just build up some more farms. Hopefully an ally will be able to sneak in a revive while I focus on expansion. Ooh, actually this is a dead end. Let me go somewhere else. Okay. Not the best placements on my part. You really want to make sure you always have that 1x1 gap. Starcraft 2 land you think looks cruder than Warcraft 3? I can see where you're getting at. It has a little less fantasy charm, I guess you could say. It just seems like a little more of basic, harsh environment. But, yeah. Doesn't really bother me at all, but yeah, definitely could be a little better. And as we saw earlier with Star Party, some really good looking maps can be made. Oh no! Okay, well I'm probably dead. Seems like my allies are a little too unskilled this game. So his scanner is down, which means if I can safely get to these farms, I won't die. And yeah, okay. Still though, one farm base is not sufficient. Very close for yellow there. Our only real shot, I think, is if we can get them to split up, but that's going to be pretty tricky since we're both cornered. If I ran anywhere else, I would have just died by default, essentially. These changelings are pretty annoying. Incoming nuke. Okay, well the play here is obvious. We trap in the Ultralisk, but I wasn't fast enough for it. Almost just died to that changeling. Okay. Oh, I thought that nuke landed like 10 seconds ago. Okay, never mind. So they're all on me, which means yellow, it's pretty much up to yellow in this game for our ability to break out of here. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Ah! Yellow, we're waiting on you. Alright, perfect. They were too focused on me. Every ally's up. Hopefully they can escape. I think I got out as well. Yeah. That was a close one. Their hyper-focus on me is the only reason that we even got out of there. I'm probably still dead, though, due to some bad play. Every single one of those farms had atrocious placement. Okay, he has detection now, so It's up to my allies, but we have 4 people alive, so we should be able to manage at least a little bit. Okay, make that 3. And remember, they are right on top of you at the moment. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think Starcraft 2 in general looks a bit better as well. The reforged graphics, I think, are comparably sharp, but they don't have the same level of, I guess you could say, natural mesh and flow as Starcraft 2. Some of the Warcraft 3 reforged models just look a little out of place. Okay, so are they camping? Doesn't look like it. So it is theoretically possible for us to be revived. I think odds are slim though. Can't stand the cartoony design of Warcraft 3. It could just be because I'm quite used to it, but I think Warcraft 3 looks just fine. Like, I don't really have any complaints that much visually about Warcraft 3. Most of my Warcraft 3 complaints are more so mechanical. I greatly prefer the unlimited unit selection in Starcraft 2. And being able to see your control groups is much nicer as well. Okay, 4 of us are dead. I don't think we're surviving this. So I think because this is not the best match of Sheep Tag Nomads, we're dying pretty quickly. I think we'll do one more with swap mode. And swap mode will mean you just swap the back and forth between being a shepherd and a sheep. But when you die, all of your farms are still destroyed. So if blue died to just J-Tolster would become blue, and all these farms would disappear.
Our ally is under attack.
Okay, let's do a new game. Vote for yes, and hopefully we get to vote for settings again. If not, we might just have to do a full restart. Yes, swap mode. And next. Rivals, there's pretty much no point. Heroes mode is already great. Yeah, so you still get to pick what team you start on, but it's not as important since it swaps more quickly. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they get the exact sheep you had. I don't think they get to convert. So like if you die, I don't think they get to pick between the unselected sheep. You know what, let's just get a little bit of a farm grid going right at the middle. I feel like that's the most traditional, effective sheep tag strategy. Did someone leave? I'm assuming someone left based on the fact that it said they don't have time for that. Or maybe not. Looks like they're here. Not sure what happened. Since literally no one joined me in my starting moves, I'm probably going to die right away. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Bad play on my part, but not a big deal. So I guess we're just going for the yellow kill here. Try to swap back into a sheep as soon as possible. Those who are sheeps at the very end of the game are the winners. So we have 17 minutes to become a sheep again. So it's not hugely important in the middle. If you just become a sheep at all, technically you've won. Summon a ward that gives vision and slows sheep by 30%. Did he go in here? If he did, he's dead. He did. Nice. Cool. So now we'll just go ahead and wall him in. And I am yellow sheep now. Yellow sheep, I believe, is engineering sheep, which means he gets access to some fancy buildings. But I do not remember what the fancy buildings are. I guess while we walk and hopefully don't die, we can do some research. Plague farm, perhaps? Probably not. I guess it's slightly fancy, but that does not seem hugely important. Stack farm, immune farm. Immune farm? Huh. So if you built everything with immune farms, you couldn't get nuked. That's actually something that's pretty important to consider. course, you'd want to do that once you have some income going, so at some point I'll try to get some saving farms up.
Our ally is under attack. My fate is sealed.
Yeah, that's probably sufficient for extra distance. So let's just go ahead, replace a few of red farms. Friendly fire's on, so it's pretty easy. Nope, strike that. Let's not do it. Fortunately, I was able to cancel the structure, just due to the timing. He arrived at the exact second I placed a savings farm.
Our ally is under attack.
Engineer. Give a structure regeneration, armor, and spell immunity for 20 seconds. The armor and regen, though, is permanent. Nice. So I guess that's the engineer's big feature. But spell immunity is nice, but if it's not on all your buildings, just protecting one isn't super handy. But yeah. If you had one tank farm, so let's say you had something massive that you just wanted to use, that could work.
Our town is under siege. Our ally is under attack.
Alright, I'm doing the classic thing here that's never actually a good choice, but is pretty fun. I'm going to make a mega farm. So if I can... Okay, too late. It never works because you always get found before it's completed. But if you do complete the mega farm, you get something really powerful.
Our ally is under attack.
Okay, let's seal this off, get us some safe zones. You want to see more of my Pokemon Legends gameplay? I mean, I think Pokemon Legends is pretty fun. Your best bet for seeing those is just checking out past live streams. We do it almost every week. We didn't this week, but we'll be doing it again next week.
I gladly obey.
Also, just as a reminder for Purple Sheep, you can use your invisibility spell on your structures. Actually, this seems like a decent enough place for savings farms. Let's just give this a go. These, obviously that's not perfect, but if we don't place them here, they're just never going to get placed, so. Okay, let's try this again. 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, auto repair. That is one thing that can interrupt your building process, so keep that in mind. Okay, misalignment. I'll have to destroy this. Apparently I can't. Okay. I guess this is a little bit of a bust in that sense. Unfortunately, I can't destroy this fire structure. So I just have to give up on it. Oh, I could have made it spell immune, actually. Oh well. Am I dead here? Probably, but we'll see. Oh, wow, I actually survived. Okay. So I have a couple seconds here to execute a quick wall jump. And do I do it? Nope, that was a failure. Fortunately, I still managed to get away somehow for the moment. Just gotta get through here, and we're safe. Okay. Yeah, and as predicted, getting that savings farm up, we're just getting easy money now. One cool thing about being the ranged sheep is that you're actually the only one who can take out golems without using towers. Uh-huh. It does seem like Zergling is intentionally following me. Just the nature of the game. screen cheaters or stream snipers more commonly these days.
Our town is
Okay, we're
our
being...
ally is under attack.
They're covering us from the left and right.
Our
Or
town
surrounding
is
us, more
under-
accurately.
Our ally is under attack. Our town is our ally is under attack.
Looks good.
Our ally is under attack. Our town is under siege. Our town is under siege.
Okay, so we sail to survive for 10 more minutes, which means a long time to keep juking. Let's try heading to the other side of the map. I think the right side has just had concentrated attacks from the enemy pretty consistently, so we'll give this a go. Also, just for fun here, make this guy's structure more durable. No reason for me not to. I don't have anything to use it on at the moment. Okay. These are spread farms. I think they automatically spread like 10 times, or where there's space. They're okay. Not a huge fan, but if you have the spare money for it, they can work out to an extent.
Our town is under siege. Our ally is under attack.
Yeah, let's try to get some more savings farms up again.
Our town is under siege.
Somewhere up here should be adequate.
Our town is under siege.
Let's just... Alright, we'll just go right here. I don't think it's hugely important. These will most likely die at some point.
Our town is under siege.
I believe the lower levels are more cost effective for quantity, so I'm going to just make a handful and then move on.
Our ally is under attack. Our town
Actually, here's an
is
idea.
under siege.
Let's see if I have... Yes, I do.
Our ally
Okay.
is under attack.
Yes, this might work out. Invisible farms,
Our ally is under
they're hit or miss. If the shepherds aren't expecting it, they can buy you a bit more time than a regular farm would. On the other hand, they can just be a 20 mineral regular farm with no advantage. Yeah, it looks like they're making a beeline for my savings farms. Haven't even made a profit yet.
Our ally is under attack.
What? Oh, okay, that's another sheep.
Our ally is under
What are we doing here?
Our ally is under attack.
Is this just a heavily modded custom map for Warcraft 3 Reforged? No, this is Starcraft 2. We switched around an hour and a half ago. Yeah, the first 3 hours of the stream were Warcraft 3. Okay, let's once again try to get a mega farm going. You want to place a mega farm someplace where there's an entrance, so you actually get a minor benefit from it. So for us, that's going to be right here. Let's do here to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can start with that, and if possible, expand it later.
Our town is under siege.
Okay, one more set of 4 to go.
Our ally is under attack. I can't build here. Our town is under siege.
Alright, perfect. We finally completed one of these. And yeah, now let's make it a little more durable. So this is a really powerful block for this entrance. And the structure also gets some bonus armor, but unfortunately 15 armor, it would seem. So yeah, it means it's taking 15 reduced damage. Units are currently dealing unknown, but hopefully that was relevant. And it's magic immune, which means it can't get nuked. Or at least I'd assume that's what it means, otherwise magic immunity is very ambiguous. Oh yeah, this game does import some sounds from Warcraft 3, because Sheep Tag, of course, as far as I know, originated in Warcraft 3, and that's what this is trying to emulate, so. I believe there's also some Starcraft 2 Sheep Tag versions that actually do use Warcraft 3 farm models, but gameplay-wise, I don't think they're anywhere near as good as this. Okay, 4 minutes to victory. It's looking pretty good for us at the moment. Roaches are, of course, a bad sign for me, but red might have that covered. Let's see if I can make a relevant tower. EMP turret? Looks like nothing does damage, so I think that's safe to say no. I have no useful towers. This path right here is also great if you're trying to escape from the wolf, because you only need a few farms to make a choke point. Like, I think it takes 4 for the whole thing, which is really low relative to most. So one of my allies for red has swapped. I'm going to risk heading down here. My vision is pretty bad at the moment, so I could just die instantly. If we can get another mega farm in this section, we'll be in good shape. I don't think the file types in StarCraft 2 are similar. I think it's more so you can just extract the MP3s from Warcraft 3 and just play that in StarCraft 2. Oh, okay. One thing I wasn't sure about, because I don't use it very often, is there's a repair structure which will automatically repair your farms, but the engineer sheep surprisingly does not have access to it. I know for a fact the medevac sheep does, so perhaps that's intentional because it's a medic. Yeah, if you really want to just buy some time, this is the easiest way. Because I'm just standing behind this choke point, only 1x1 units can get through, which means it's pretty easy to stall. Of course, that's not going to protect you long term, it's just something for like a little minor durability boost. Okay, let's give this a go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't fit the 16 here to show off the mega, but oh well. Guess we'll just reinforce this one. Enemies are closing on us pretty quickly. Didn't end up reinforcing anything. What do you know? They left me 2 saving farms. How generous.
Our town is under siege.
50 seconds until victory. I don't think there's any possible way where we could lose right now. Okay, here's another large farm. Go ahead and make that durable.
Our town is under siege.
Yeah, unless I walk out and just basically kill myself, I should be pretty safe.
Our ally is under attack.
So, for fun, we'll just make a quick little stack farm here. And stack farms do what you'd expect. You can stack them as much as you want, including with shift click. So this right here is about 50 farms, maybe more. Of course, easily countered by splash damage, nukes, etc. Oh yeah. Stack farms are a lot of fun in this game. Not in Warcraft 3 regular. Also put up a stack farm right here. Okay, there we go. So that's plenty of Sheep Tag. We'll wrap that up here. Looks like they don't even let you play more than 2 matches.